Welcome once again to the world of database. In MySQL, today we'll learn about aggregate function, group clause, and having clause. Aggregate functions are also known as group functions. Various aggregate functions which we are going to discuss is AVG, which gives the average of the values. As in mathematics, we work with average. The same way it gives the average of the values. First is add the values and then it provides the average. And it doesn't, one point to be noticed that it doesn't includes the null values. It will find the average of the values given. It will add it and divide it by the number of values. Null values are never involved for finding average. Count, which is another aggregate function which counts the number of records based on the given column. And count function also never includes the null value. And after that, it gives the numeric counting of the records. We'll see all these with the help of example. Then max. Max provide the maximum of the values provided. It always provides, obviously these group functions are resulting in one value. As we can see here, average of the total values, count of the value given, maximum of the values given, and minimum, and then sum. As these functions, they are working with multiple values. So these functions are known as aggregate functions or group functions because they work with multiple values. So let us now see these functions with the help of example in MySQL. Here I have taken one example table of employee where employee ID, name, job, salary, date of joining, department number, commissions are being entered. And now we'll perform the aggregate functions in this example data. So first of all, if we see, it's very simple to use these aggregate functions. Select sum of salary from employee. So it has given the sum of the salary. And if I need to find out the average, the same way I can go for. Let us see average function, count function. As SQL is case insensitive, so we can type in any case. So that's a privilege to us for the programmers. So it has given the average. In my data, there is no, you can see there is no null values. So it has added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values are being added and then divided by 7 as we normally do in average. If there could be a null values, suppose if there is a null values for this particular, means null values means it's not that employee is not getting, means maybe some manipulation is going on, not is being decided, salary is not decided till. Suppose this is the null value, suppose. Then what could be the result? Then for finding the average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, there are 7 records. For finding the average, right, when data is filled in all the rows of salary, then we'll total it and divide it by 7, as there is no null values. But if we assume if there is any null value in a particular record, then suppose out of 7, if 1 is null value, then we'll add the 6 salaries, not 7, we'll add the 6 salaries, and then it will be divided by 6, not by 7, because 1 is null value. So this way, internal calculation takes place in database and average is being calculated. So always remember, for finding the average, null will not be included, and same will be happening for finding if we are using the count function. So for counting the number of records, we'll write select count, then salary from as you can see at the bottom of the screen that it has counted the number of records, that it has given 7. So it has counted the salary. Again, if we are, suppose we have the null values here. As you can see, here I have inserted a record for commission, and there is a null value inserted in my database. So now, while counting the commission, it won't be counting this, because as count function and average function doesn't deal with null value. So there are 8 records, but counting is giving 7. So this is the way these functions can be worked in a simple way. But few things to be taken care when we are using these aggregate functions. Select count. Along with these, we cannot add any normal columns along with these aggregate function. For example, if I am writing ename and then finding, so count commission will provide 7. As you can see, count commission, counting the commissions, so it is providing 7. But when I am adding ename along with this, so whose name will be given along with 7? Whose name? So it's a difficult thing to analyze then what it will provide. So let us see here. So it is, though it is giving some output, but it is not accepted logically. It is not, though it is giving, because you can see Anaya's first, whatever the name the database has got, it is showing Anaya and then 7. So what does it mean? Nothing. So normally it is, though it has given, but there is no logic. So normally we don't go for this kind of statements or the commands. With aggregate functions, we don't give these type of column which are not grouped. Count is a group function, but the ename is not a group function. So we never attach these columns side by side, though it is giving some output then too. So we have to logically think and then write the first. Grammatically it is correct, but not logically. So we'll think logically and then write the coding. So this is a simple way these aggregate functions can be worked with. Now we'll move to the next topic, that is group by. Here the department number and the commission group. For group by, we basically group the common values. Even we can group uncommon values also. For example, if I am grouping employee ID, if I am grouping, how many groups it will be providing? As one employee ID, twice it is repeated. So similar value will be put in one group. Like E11 one group, E13 one group, E14 one group, E15 one group, E20 one group, E01 one group, E21 one group. So if suppose unique IDs we have, then every individual will make in one group. So when we group the values, common values are grouped in one cluster. In another example, we can see here department number. If we talk about department number, we can see there are D04, D01, D02. So 3 groups will be created for departments. One group for D04, one group for D01, and one for 2. As there are, suppose 4 colors are there, red, green, blue, yellow. So there will be, if the distribution is among 4 colors in the database for the values, then there will be 4 groups. So common values are making one group. So how we group the values? By the clause, writing the clause group by. So we'll write the code for group by. If we write select, first we'll see the columns description, which column we have in employee table by writing the DESC. So we have similar column values where we have that we'll take for group by. So select on department number basis. If we would like to group on department number, so select DEPT underscore NO from employee group by DEPT underscore NO, as I have this column name, and then this. So there are 3 groups that are functioning. 3 groups that are functioning here. So D01. So D01 will have few records in it. D02 will have few records in it. D04 is having few records in it. So this is the simple grouping as we can do. So always where we write after the table name group by, then column name. Now what more we can do in this? We can put condition in this. So simple group by is this, but again one thing here, when you write select employee name, comma, DEPT underscore NO from employee group by, DEPT underscore NO. So what answer we are expecting here? Is it the correct response what we are getting? Is in D01 only Samuel is there, and in D02 only Karan is there, and D04 only Anaya is there? No, that is not the case. So when we put this condition, we have to be very careful. As sorry, in place of I wanted to show you the table details. That is it the fact that only Anaya is there in D04, only Samuel, as it is giving the data, and the data is being shown. What it was shown, only Anaya in D04, only Samuel in D01, and only Karan in D02. First record it took and displayed, but that is not again correct. So logically, syntax wise that line statement is working, but logically that is not correct. So whenever we are grouping we have to be very careful. Like here again I'll tell that ename is a scalar column, means ename is, we cannot group ename, or even if we are grouping, the common names will be there within ename. So department wise we are grouping here department wise. So when we are grouping department wise, we are getting three results, D04, 1 and 2. So how come only one employee will be taken for display? So we'll avoid this type of writing, and this is not logical also, because employee name here, employee name cannot go with group of departments. When they are grouped, it cannot work with this. So though it is giving output, but we'll ignore this because that is logically not correct. So if we are using columns which are being grouped, then along with that we will take the columns which are logically can give proper result. So what we can do, we can like in this case, if we would like to display the of the total of the departments, so aggregate function can be used here, because aggregate functions are also in nature of type group, because they work on group values. So we can write department number first and then the sum of the salary of each department. So what it will do? It will display the department wise total salary. It will group the department. First it will always, when you perform group by query, when you are working, then practically it will give the correct answer, but first you group by the column which is written and then you find out this part. So when we are grouping, we are getting three groups, D02, so D02, D01, which is next D04. Now, so sum of salary. So what will happen? It will first give the sum of salary of D04, because D04 is occurring first, then sum of salary of D01, and then sum of salary of D02. So we can see here it has given. That is another matter, that first it has accepted D01, D02, but the data what we are getting is that same. So it has grouped D01. So of whatever the records which are coming in under D01. So this record, and this record. What has happened internally? First it has grouped. First it has group department number, then displayed department number and total salary department wise. So what will be the query? To display the total salary department wise. Total salary department wise, then this query will be good enough. So D01's total salary is being displayed. If you total it manually, it will be correct. D02's total salary. So under D01, how many records are coming? 3 records are coming in D01. These 3 records which are highlighted are coming in D01. Now again in D02, 1, 2, 3. Again, these 3 records are coming under D02 and their salary is being summed up. And in the third case, D04, 1 record, 2 records. So 2 records are being grouped in one and total salary is being displayed here. So this is how. So whenever one precaution we have to take, whenever we go for group by, we have to be careful for one thing, that whichever column we are writing after select command, whichever column we would like to fetch, those columns to be of aggregate in nature. That means group type of. Group type of means that like sum is an aggregate function. So that is being used, and along with that department number. So it is not aggregate function, but it is not aggregate function, but it is grouped. So now it is of group type of function working. So along with group function, it will be working correct as the values are being grouped. So whenever we are choosing the columns, we have to be very careful. We cannot choose any column, then you won't be getting the desired or the required result. So grouped nature columns or group functions can go side by side. Or if you don't, in the previous example I have shown you that if you like to only display the department number, then also you can do like this. So here also group by department number. That is why here department number is being taken, because department number is grouped. So that is why. So whenever we are writing group command, we have to see that after select, whichever columns are there, they must be of type group in nature, either group function or grouped column. I think it is clear. Either of grouped, those columns are grouped, or of grouped nature or of aggregate function type. So in another example, we'll see further example on the basis of job also we can group. So query can be written select job from employee group by job. Because on job also we can see there is common values, so we can group job wise also. So there are 4 category of jobs: analyst, director, manager and salesman. Now for these also, if I would like to display the salary, sum of salary, job wise sum of salary or average of salary. Average of salary, job wise average salary. The query will be job wise average salary. So this will be the response. Grouping can be done on multiple columns also, but that that I will explain in the next video. Grouping on multiple columns. First group by job, then group by another column. So that I will show you or explain you in next video or tutorial. Further, what we can do in these group by. The next will be having clause. Now for having, having is like a conditional clause where we provide group by. Like where is also a condition clause, WHERE. Where is also a conditional clause. Having is also a conditional clause we provide along with group by. If a query is having group by clause, then only we can provide having condition. If on condition basis we need to fetch the records. So in the further example, we'll see how having clauses working with the group columns or group functions. Having clause always works with group. One thing, group having clause always works with group column or group functions. So in one example, this is a simple example without group by. Another example I have given with group by. How to use, first you need to understand how to use having clause. So department number, sum of salary already I have explained you. Group by, department number, having. So after having you can see I have written department number. In the previous you can see it is giving error. Why it is giving error? Because salary is on the basis of salary, we are not grouping. One thing, on the basis of salary we are not grouping. Second thing, salary is not a grouped function. So for having we require either group functions like sum, average, min, max, count. Having can be applied on those grouped functions or on grouped columns which are being grouped. Like in this query, department number is being grouped, not salary. So it is giving error. But in the next line, next statement, I have written having department number equal to D02. So it is not giving error. The reason is we have grouped the query by department number. So whenever we are using group by clause, then we can use for conditions on, again I repeat, conditions on grouped columns or grouped functions, not on simple column like salary here. So in this you can see the output, and further we'll see more examples. Here in the next example, select. In this example, in one example, it is showing empty set. Maybe the data is not found, but in another example, it is giving some output. Having some salary greater than 1,50,000. So it is giving what it will display. It will display department number. It will display sum of salary. On what basis? On this condition. So we can have grouping based on group function or on grouped column. One more example we'll see of job. Here in this, we have taken the same demo table. Select job count asterisk from employee group by job. So it has given this way the output. Means analyst 2, it has counted and given director 1, manager 3, salesman 2. So it's a simple query of grouping for counting the number of jobs in each category. Now, whenever the question asks from these group by clause, one thing is there that it will ask job wise. That clue you can understand that they are required group by clause. Job wise counting. Count the records in each job. Count the records in each department, job wise, department wise. This way we can understand that we require group by here. Then in this further, select job from employee group by job. Having something additional in this you can get here, that if only count of job, if I am writing count of job greater than 2. If I'm writing that select job from employee group by job, so first it will group on the basis of job, and then condition will be checked where count of job is more than 2 and the salary, the total salary, sum of salary is more than 1,65,000. So if in this criteria we can see only manager count of job more than 2. So how many managers are there? There are more than 2 managers are there. So there are 3 managers. So that is why only this is being displayed, and sum of salary also accordingly it is displayed. Sum of salary more than 1,65,000, and both are, you can see in conditional clause we have used aggregate functions. So if we need to apply condition, we can apply in this way. So that's all for this tutorial. Because before I wind up, so something for just exploring the knowledge. LAMP. This is a complete package of Linux, Apache, MySQL, and last P, that is PHP, Perl, and Python. So if you have this exposure of LAMP, that means you can say the completeness towards the computer. You can be a complete computer professional, or you can have a lot of knowledge by this, means that is the enough knowledge for right now to accomplish any task, developing of softwares, developing of apps, handling the database, if this package we have the exposure of. So thank you. That's all for this tutorial. Stay safe, stay happy.